8 more men have been arrested for the historic rape and grooming of young girls in Oxford. 8 more men, all with names like John Smith, of course, have been arrested, convicted, trialled, and now sentenced to 90 years collectively in prison for the historic rape and grooming of young girls, mostly teenagers from as young as 13 in Oxford. The Metro reported 8 men who abused girls in a vehicle they called the Shag Wagon have been jailed for a combined total of 90 years. The gang operated in Oxford, where they would invite girls as young as 13 to parties where they would give them alcohol and drugs. Victims told the trial that they would be picked up in a black Nissan Serena people carrier where they were raped. One of them told the court they would pick the girls up, have sex with them and dump them. Everything happened in that Serena. Another victim said, "They made you believe they actually care about you and they actually don't." And this, by the way, is why I don't buy that argument that we should just call this rape and not grooming. I get it. People think grooming sounds nice, but actually it's not. It's not. This is a systematic method of breaking young girls down. This is a psychological attack, and it's an attempt to ruin their lives. And it's not just physical sex. It's not just physical rape. It's grooming. They get in these young girls' heads from an early age, and as this victim said here, make them feel like they actually care about them. It's grooming, and that's why it's important that we call these things grooming gangs. It destroys a person's soul. It's such a wicked, terrible crime that every time I see that a new gang has been sent down to go to prison, part of me feels a sense of relief, but another part of me thinks, well, first off, why was this happening in the first place? And secondly, where else is this going on right now? You know, there's people that contacted me during election campaigns and through other political activity telling me stories of what's gone on in areas across the UK, specifically in a part of Yorkshire that I've got a connection to. And I don't know what to do with this information. Told police, nothing's done about it. I know this is happening all over the country, and you at home may well know people who this is being done to, or has been done to in recent history. But nothing's ever going to happen because the police are so terrified of this ever getting out. Not only do they not want to be called racist, but if this gets out that this is a bigger scandal than it is, then it will create some serious unrest, I think. The more this happens, the more unrest there's going to be. And you know what? I don't blame people for getting angry. Because when I read this report from the Metro, I felt sick to read this, okay? It says, Rahim Ahmed, 40, was given just 12 years after 2 counts of indecent assault and 1 false imprisonment. 2 counts of indecent assault, and he falsely imprisoned a young girl, and he's got 12 years in prison, and that's that. Another one, Khalid Hussein, 38 years old, jailed for 12 years for indecent assault and rape. 12 years. And Kamir Iqbal, 29, jailed for 12 years for 3 counts of rape. Okay, Kamir Iqbal is 29, he'll be 41 by the time he gets out after his 12-year sentence. Kamir Iqbal got to live 30 years of his youth. He lived for 30 years without being in prison. He got to rape as many kids as he wanted, and then he just has to wait until he's 41 again, and then he can be back out in the public. Am I to believe that these people being sent down for 12 years for raping children are going to be safe in 12 years to live out in the public? Am I to believe that they're going to go into prison, be reformed and realise that, oh no, raping children is wrong, and they're going to come out in the street and be real great examples for the Muslim community? They're going to go and do bake sales at the local mosque. Give me a break. 12 years? My right arse cheek. Is that a good sentence? My right arse cheek. Is that appropriate or suitable for these evil, wicked men? I'm sorry, but in my eyes, if you ruin a life, and you do that by grooming them, by mentally grooming children and raping them, if you ruin a life, your life is ruined as well. Whether that means hanging them up by the neck or leaving them to rot in prison for the rest of their life, either's fine with me. But 12 years, this consecutive 90 years for this gang of 8 men is a joke. If you want to see more from me and the rest of the Rebel team, be sure to download the brand new app from the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store.